Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name's Pete. Today we are back up at Ravenscar. I've had to come back for another day. This will be the second episode in the series. This is before we get to Ravenscar Railway Tunnel. This is Ravenscar Alum Works. I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you what remains of this place. It was a huge production site and there isn't a lot left today, but I will show you what we have, and we have the remains of an old industrial railway as well. If you like, please enjoy, share and subscribe. So to put things into perspective, up there in those hills is the original quarries, and we have got this information board here. Please pause that if you wish to see it and understand it a little bit better. It's not in perspective, but that'll give you a general overview. Now, Ravenscar was not always called Ravenscar, and that is up there on top of that hill. It used to be called Peak, so this place is known as the Peak Alum Works. Alum was used for dyes. It's gained from the shale up in the hills up there, and this is what remains of the production site, which this place closed in 1871, and it's been produced here since Roman times, but more of an industrial scale since 1606 in this area. So there used to be a big old chimney there. Round here was production sites, storage. A lot of water was used in here. In there was an area called roaching, which is where they would produce it, leaving it to stand while the crystals were dissolving. It would take weeks and weeks and weeks to produce this product. And that building there in this area here was the main production site. Now, going around behind me, I've got some tanks here. This one was for water. This one was called a steeping pit. This stored alum. The ruins that you see here was a laboratory, and these were cottages, and that was the manager's residence. Now, it was a huge site. It was a huge production area, and it used to be shipped away from here from boats, old wooden sailing ships. And what we have the remains of up here are really quite nice. This is a winching house or transport house, because as you can see, that is one heck of a cliff down there. So they had a railway to take it down the cliff. And this now is the remains of the transportation hub of this place, which was run by winches up and down the cliff. The cutting is still there for the railway. I'll move in on the information board so you can see this a little bit better. Pause that if you wish to do so, and I'll zoom in on what that used to look like. And this is what we have the remains of here today. You can see the fixings of where that used to be. Big wheel that would go around, and then cables onto two wheels here and here. And then the ropes would go through these little squares on that side there. That one there, sorry. Over that mound, which wouldn't have been there, down into a cutting, which I'll show you in a sec. Back on from a different angle of the Peak Alum Works, there is another information board here. I will zoom in on that for you. Now, pause that there if you wish to read it. I'm just going to zoom in on a couple of little areas on there, particularly this chimney here, because this is where we're stood. Now that chimney does have the base remaining, and you can see that right there. And then if we look down there, we can see these troughs. They are running all over this building here to help filtrate the system, produce the alum. The alum was burnt up there from blue shale, turned to red shale over about 8 months to a year period in heaps, and then processed up there a little bit and brought down here for further processing. So we'll just nip down there and we'll have a quick look at those troughs. Again, it is such a lovely day today. I don't think I could have picked a better day. Still a bit cool in the air because it is May for me while I'm recording this. So this is going over to one of the troughs. You can see that there. And it does go through here. Now this place did employ hundreds of workers to do this. Hundreds of them. Now if you go back and have a quick look at the floor plan of what we were seeing, there's more troughs here. Going through this building. This was one of the storerooms. There was a chimney around here. Now it doesn't look as though there is anything left of that to see, but I will climb it because you never know, we might see a little square area of where it once stood, which I think it's here. But there are definitely, oh, what have we got here? Look, this looks like an outlet for one of the tanks for water supply. And would you believe it, this is one of the days that I have not brought my torch. I even took it out of my bag, but that is definitely quite a big doorway there, padlocked up. And I think this is the area of where the chimney was, this big square thing here, because it was a bigger chimney than the other one.